We begin our story in Antioch, where Pericles, prince of Tyre, has traveled in order to win the heart of a princess.
He then meets the wicked king of Antioch and learns he must solve a riddle to win the princess's hand. If he doesn't, he'll meet the same fate as other princes before him.
In solving the riddle, he learns a dark secret about Antiochus and knows he must flee Antioch to save his life.
Back in Pericles' homeland of Tyre, Pericles meets with his friend and advisor Helicanus. He tells Helicanus all of what he learned in Antioch and how he fears for his life. So Helicanus tells him to go travel and that he will keep him in the loop about what's happening in Tyre as well as Antioch.
As Pericles sets sail, a henchman is sent from Antioch to kill him, but Pericles is nowhere to be found.
As Pericles travels, he comes across Tarsus, which he discovers has been plagued by famine.
He offers aid to the governor Cleon and his wife Dionysa, who pledge their loyalty to him.
Pericles sails away and ends up in a deadly storm. He escapes, but ends up alone in the land of Pentapolis. A trio of fishermen tell him that the good king Simonides is throwing a tournament to celebrate the birthday of his daughter Thaisa, and Pericles decides to enter.
He joins the tournament and bests the competition, winning the whole thing, and he and Thaisa very quickly fall in love.
Meanwhile, in Tyre, Helicanus reveals that Antiochus has died and Pericles can come back home.
The lords, growing increasingly frustrated with Pericles' mysterious absence, insist to Helicanus that they must elect a new king, and they ask Helicanus to take the job.
But Helicanus, he tells them, no, let's wait one more year, and then he says, go travel, go find Pericles.
In Pentapolis, Pericles and Thaisa are married. They set sail and return to Tyre so Pericles can reclaim his throne.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen this time.
Well, Pericles and Thaisa, the very pregnant Thaisa, get caught up in a storm where Thaisa dies in childbirth, and the sailors insist that her body is thrown overboard to appease the gods.
The trunk containing her body then washes up on Ephesus and is brought to the sorcerer Saramon. I wonder what happens next.
Pericles arrives in Tarsus with his young daughter Marina and leaves her with Cleon and Dionysa.
They promise to care for her until she reaches adulthood.
Pericles pledges not to cut his hair until he returns from Marina's wedding. He then returns to Tyre.
Years later, we find Marina grown up in Tarsus. She's beautiful, intelligent, and gifted in the arts, and earns the envy of Dionysa, who believes that Marina is overshadowing her own daughter.
Dionysa hires a killer Leonine to end Marina's life. Just as Leonine is about to finish the task, a group of pirates come in and rescue her.
In Mytilene, we meet the bod and the pander of a down-on-their-luck brothel. Their prostitutes keep dying. So they send their hired help, good old Bolt, to go find more women.
He returns with pirates in Marina, and hearing that Marina is a virgin, the pander and bod enthusiastically buy her and encourage Bolt to start spreading the news.
Pericles returns to Tarsus to fetch Marina, but learns from Cleon that she has died and that a monument is being built in her honor.
He sails away in despair.
In Mytilene, we learn that rather than earning money for the brothel, Marina has been preaching wisdom and divinity to the men of Mytilene and changing their lives forever. Lysimachus, the governor of Mytilene, arrives at the brothel and is offered Marina's virginity. She refuses, and Lysimachus' life is changed forever by her wisdom.
Marina tells Bolt about her many talents and ways she can earn money for the brothel, and she convinces him to let her go.
Marina is successful in teaching the children arts. Pericles comes to Mytilene with his ship and is greeted by Lysimachus.
Lysimachus, learning that Pericles hasn't spoken a word since hearing of his daughter's death, finds his attempts to reach Pericles unsuccessful. Remember, the miraculous effect that Marina had on him brings her to Pericles to attempt to reach him.
Pericles realizes that Marina is his lost daughter.
Lysimachus asks for Marina's hand in marriage. Pericles receives a vision from Diana urging him to go to her temple in Ephesus. They set sail once more.
In Ephesus, Pericles, Marina, and Lysimachus meet Saramon at the temple of Diana. And what happens next?
Oh, you'll have to wait. for when you come see Pericles, Prince of Tyre!
This isn't your father's, Pericles.